Hey everyone, welcome to the video on Chainlink today. Before I get started, this isn't financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. This is my opinion on the market. You're responsible for your own risk, managing your own trades, doing your own research, and yeah. So hopefully this is just one point in your research cycle. But let's take a look at Chainlink here. So Trendlines. Let's talk a little bit about Trendlines that I'm looking at here on Chainlink right now. I gave a little bit of a bearish view on Chainlink yesterday or the day before. And I do want to talk a little bit about, what could be happening here on Chainlink. I do think that Chainlink is probably going to hover in this range for a while. So I think that there is a little bit of time for this. I'm on a 3-hour chart, and this range right here looks to me like there is a bit of accumulation going on here. It does look like there is some accumulating happening. So let me just highlight this level. I would expect there to be some taps into liquidity here after a while. So more or less what I'm kind of expecting to happen on Chainlink right now is probably a nice move down, maybe another move up here. Then I'm expecting another move down below. This goes to about, $1.87, $1.90 or something like that. And then I'm expecting there to be a move up. And it's probably going to look more like like an impulse, like a 1, 2, probably a 3, 4, and then we're going to get that fifth move right there to about 350 to 360. I'll go ahead and leave this on here just for reference. We're kind of looking at December the 8th, so we're talking about a week away. So I do think that there is a bit of time for this to play out. But I do think that there's going to be some chopping going on here in this area, which it does appear to be a bit of accumulation happening. Whatever happens up here at 360, that's anybody's guess, because if we take a look at this from the top here and we work our way down here to the bottom, this is going to take us right up into our golden zone. So this is again the area that Bitcoin got rejected. Maybe we plow right through it. Maybe we plow right through it and we go and we make new highs. Or maybe we get rejected here just like Bitcoin did, and we start to we start to move down and do another corrective cycle here. That all remains to be seen. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. But this trend line, so I was looking at this and I was looking at this wedge, right? So this is the only thing that I was paying attention to. Then I was like, all right, well, let's pull out these trend lines a little bit more and see if I can find some confluence around them. And then what I ended up finding is these lower support levels, we did have a bit of resistance here. And then this resistance level, we found that we now have support here. And so that's kind of why I'm saying that we will potentially have a bit of support down here between $1.80 and $2. We're talking only about a 20-cent range. So, it's worth it to layer bids down there. But I do think that there is potential, if we do happen to come down here, if the market allows us to have a decent trade setup here where we're looking at basically a move to the upside in the tune of, let's just say we go straight to the 618. That's 80.5% gain. And then, from the bottom down here at about 187 or so, having a nice stop loss, probably looking at this level right here, which is going to be at about $1.67. Now, if you don't like to have a stop loss that wide, I fully understand. But you do have to take that stop loss, because if we break some of these levels that we have over here, and I'm basically looking at this cluster right here, this is where I'm getting that stop loss from. If we break down through these levels, then we're almost certainly going to be coming down to $1 or whatnot. So we're looking at these levels here, which are important, giving us some confluence with the bottom right here. If we break down through these, then we are going to almost definitely go down and hit that dollar mark again. So you got to take that stop loss, even though it's about a 10%. You could make it smaller if you'd like, but just be very careful with that. But a move to the upside, we're still looking about 80 to 82%. If it does happen to push through there, right? So if we do push through here, push through the 618, push through the 65, go through the golden zone, well, then we're looking at a move up here to about 390, which is over 100%. So there is potential. there is potential, but there is lots of risk involved, which is why we're saying, this is a, 10, 11% risk for potential 80% gain. So we're still talking about 71 odds here. Not taking the trade now because, again, this looks like an accumulation zone. We're probably going to have this wick down to about $1.80 to $1.90. But I do expect that $2 level to be pretty strong. So, possibly that we'll only come back down here to $2. We'll just have to wait and see, but it wouldn't surprise me one bit to come down here to 190 or 185. So that's kind of what I'm looking at on Chainlink right now. So again, this is, probably over the next couple days, maybe in the next week or so. We're talking about this push down here being on the 8th, which is going to be in a week. So lots of time for this to play out. The 12 hours starting to cross down, the 3 hours down here. Likely the 3 hours going to bounce a bit as the price chops around. But if we can get the 12-hour, the 3-hour, and move down here to a 1 hour. If we can get the 12-hour, the 3-hour, and the 1 hour to all be, in oversold conditions, that would be a really great opportunity to be picking things up. And I think that is probably going to happen. It's probably going to happen down here at about 188. So somewhere between 185 and 190. I do expect there to be a spike down, and then we can see that as a good opportunity for buying and moving to the upside. So if you have any questions or anything, feel free to pop in the Discord and ask away. If you need an invite to the Discord, you can go ahead and just throw in a comment in the chat. I'll be more than happy to get an invite to you. It doesn't cost anything. Otherwise, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and hopefully you're having a good day wherever you are in the world.